Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading, and hopefully you can hear me a bit better today. Strange energy around today, pretty sparky energy, and it is affecting appliances in my world. It's affecting me too, so we'll see what happens with the readings today. Of course I did a reading yesterday that was asking where Meghan is, what she's up to, and when we're going to see her next, or how are we going to see her next. And I saw in that reading, one of the possible interpretations that I expressed yesterday was that it would be something to do with a brand collaboration, and we'd be saturated, it would be a busy news cycle, and we would hear all about it. Suddenly it would burst out, and lo and behold, not 24 hours later, Meghan Markle has allegedly reappeared. Does she watch tarot on YouTube? She has allegedly reappeared, and I say allegedly because there is speculation that the footage of her in this brand collaboration is old footage, and it was my first thought when I saw it. And of course it is connected to that a Clevr brand, the lattes, I think it's oatmeal. I didn't even bother to check what it was, but it's one of those. It's supposed to be ethical. It's supposed to be organic. It's supposed to be oh so good for you and oh so good for the environment. Just a slight problem with that. They were reported in America for lead contamination. And I remember reading about that a couple of years ago, and I might even have read on that. It will be in the old Royals playlist, way back when. Of course, the brand went mad. Meghan promoted it and then sent it along to Oprah. And Oprah promoted it and then made it one of her favorite things, and it all went crazy. And so this is a little story on Instagram that's being picked up by mainstream press now. And it was the woman who's in charge of the brand who is thanking Meghan Markle for being their first investor. And what a difference her investment and her sharing with Oprah made to them and their brand. And then on our favorite Twitter girl's Twitter account, who some people suspect might be Meghan herself, it says, Meghan, a businesswoman, I missed her. So she's become a businesswoman. I'm just moving my mic. If you hear rattle, it's because the mic is moving. It's got caught in something. So apologies for that. We want to know what is going on. I have the Radiant Wise Spirits Tarot out on the tarot table today. I'm going to do a 5-card reading. I'm going to have a look and see whether this was old or new footage. It does look a bit like a previous face and a previous hairdo. And we're going to ask why this suddenly burst upon us. We're going to ask how well Meghan has done out of this deal, and how well the company itself has done out of the deal. So very short reading. I just want to know very quickly what's going on. And of course, as I shuffle a little bit more, let's remind you, it is just a tarot reading for entertainment purposes, or speculation, or just my opinion. I read on the royals because they're archetypal, and there is a disclaimer in the box below. 10 of Swords just went flying out. Put it back. Shuffled 2 more times. I'm tired of saying 1 more, and then no, we have to do it more. I was expecting to see the 6 of Cups floating around. That's the past. And that's me asking about old footage, new footage, old footage. Let's not prejudge the reading. And some interesting cards flying out there. We're going to shuffle them back in. And also it looks from the footage, if it is recent footage, and then we are done. She's not pregnant, not in that footage. Not according to my opinion. So let's see what's going on. And Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot, 5-card reading. We always look at the underlying energies too of these readings. And See why she's doing this now. How well she's doing, how well the brand is doing. What is going on? And look what came back. 6 of Cups. I love it when that happens. 6 of Cups, but 6 of Cups in reverse. And we can also have a look at the next card down. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Not such big money there. Whatever you see in these cards, whatever you see on Instagram or read in the Express or the Mirror or wherever the story is reported now, the Daily Mail, I think it too has picked it up, not sure. Not so much money floating around. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Universe wants us to see that. Not as much money as we might expect. And this is my opinion, my reading of the cards, reading of the energy. And we're talking about the past, and we're talking about past that is somehow contaminated, somehow unhappy, somehow somewhat judgy. Might have been happy memories from the past, a happy collaboration once upon a time. But now, I don't think so. And also, of course, old footage. Oh, 6 of Cups showed up. Let's see what's going on. Situation. What does universe want to tell us is the heart of the story. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. That's a big money card, but it's in reverse. That big money that is hoped for to buy the private jet and the much better house and live the life of luxury and ease that she seems to want to live, according to Tom Bauer, and also in my opinion, not happening. It's not happening. The big payday hasn't arrived. It's around in the energy, and I think around in the energy is a lot to do with the power of magical thinking, manifesting. Very keen on that is our lady of the day, our lady of who is the topic of this reading. Very big on it, but so far hasn't manifested. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Has not got that security. Hasn't hit the big payday. Hasn't got that comfort that she thought she was going to get, that level of status and prestige and luxury that she thought she was going to get with that 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So is this old? I think the universe has already said yes, it is old. But let's just see what universe wants to tell us. Is this old footage or new footage? What is universe telling us? It's telling me from the 6 of Swords that this is very old footage from when they fled the cruelty of Canada, who would not pay for their security. Do you remember that dreadful tale of how mean the Canadians were and said, we don't want our tax dollars spent on the Huckles. We'd rather have them spent on something more interesting, Justin Trudeau's haircut or whatever the money is being spent on. And they left. It's telling me we're going back in time. We're going back to when the Harkles were on the run, when they escaped just in time to California. They fled. The 6 of Swords is a fleeing card, fleeing troubles, crossing oceans, crossing borders, crossing boundaries. And there they are, man, woman and child. It was before the arrival of baby Lilibet from wherever she arrived, in my opinion. And yeah, past when they were just hitting their stride. Of course, COVID hit, and we were about to get the Oprah interview and all of those things. And the mooching had started with this Clevr blend brand. Why now? Why suddenly do we have to see this Instagram story acclaiming Meghan Markle for being their first investor and the one that turned things around for them? Why do we have to see this story now? Do you need something to gloat about? It's ego. It's plain. It's actually very funny. It's just pure ego. Harry's had all the attention, all the notice. He's been out and about, even though there are plenty of people who say that Meghan is embarrassed by what he's been on about, by his pettiness, by the silliness in the book, the embarrassment of some of the things that he has written about and being lampooned in the press and on late night shows and with comedians and animated series. But he's still getting all the attention and she wants some for herself. Six of Wands is just notice, look at me, look at me. And if the only thing that she can dredge up is this rather tired story of way back when she invested in this obscure brand and brought them to fame, and it wasn't her actually, it was Oprah. It was Oprah's influence that really made the difference. It was not Meghan Markle's, but still ego. Six of Wands is ego, my opinion. And so she just wants some attention. She wants some applause. She wants somebody to notice her and say how brilliant she was, how clever she was. So how much money has she personally made out of this deal? Has she benefited from this deal? Has it been worth it for her? It's been worth it in terms of PR. That's not a money card, and we've already been told twice that the money is too tight to mention. 10 of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Well, let's put the card there so we reminded of it. It's a big card to be in reverse, and she's not making money out of it, but she feels that she can use this to her advantage, relaunch herself as an influencer. That is an archetypal influencer card. The Ace of Wands. Wands are about PR. They're about news. They're about messages. They're about brands. They're about creativity and excitement and leadership and all of those things that she, as a fire sign, is very comfortable with, wants to be associated with. And lo and behold, we have the Ace of Wands. A new start merging. Tig, here we come. And that's a question for the universe to answer at some stage. How well is the brand doing, actually? And some people say not so great. That's not a money card either, the High Priestess in reverse. There are secrets that are beginning to come out about it. Some people have been doing digging, as of course the internet sleuths do. The minute Meghan Markle pops up with something, or someone pops up with something that praises Meghan Markle, they start digging, the internet sleuths. There seems to be some connection between the people who host the Clevr website and Meghan's Archewell website. Apparently, allegedly, I could be misquoting. This is a vague claim that I saw somewhere online, so I can't hand on heart say that this is true. I am just repeating a rumor, and so there's that. Allegedly also, there's not much in the way of product review or comment. We do have the contamination scandal that was around for a while. So there are things that they would like to hide that are going to come out as a result, and this is my opinion and speculating, as a result of this association with Meghan Markle that has been dredged up so that she can get some acclaim and some notice and some attention and relaunch herself and her brand and give me products, send me stuff to merch on the TIG, because look what I did for Clevr. It seems to be what's going on. This is my speculation. I'm adding up what the cards are telling me, 2 + 2, and I'm making 22. But my 22 is that this was needed to show as a sort of proof of concept to other people that she might be approaching with this new, I won't say brand manager, but this new fixer, deal maker that the Harkles have signed up to say, look how successful this brand has been because of Meghan Markle, in my opinion, actually because of Oprah. And so send us some freebies and we'll merch them and do the same for you. That's what seems to be going on here. Again, my opinion, my 2 + 2 is 22. And interesting that the brand itself seems to be a bit cagey about things, would rather be disappearing. There are things that they would rather we didn't know about. And I think they would rather quietly disappear than have very much to do with Meghan Markle. And according to these cards, it's an old story. It's old footage. And it's just because she needs to turn this around financially and in terms of her brand. That is the reading. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you can hear a little bit better today. And I will get on now with the next one.